My husband's affair kid will never step foot in my home. I've been married for 9 years. 9 years of building a life, a home, and a marriage that I thought was solid. And then 3 years ago, my entire world cracked. I found out my husband had an affair. Not just an affair, he had a child. A whole child I knew nothing about until the state came knocking with child support papers. It was the kind of betrayal that takes the air out of your chest. I wanted to leave. Honestly, I should have left. But he begged. We went to counseling and I decided to give him one chance. But I didn't just forgive and forget. I made rules. Hard rules. First, he had to get a second job because I refused to let his mistake drain the money from the home we built. That child support, that was his problem, not mine. Second, and this was non-negotiable, I wanted nothing to do with that child. I didn't want to meet them. I didn't want them in my life. I didn't want them in my home. If he wanted to see them, fine. Do it outside. I'm not playing stepmom to the product of his cheating. For a while, it was fine. He got 2 part-time jobs, enough hours to cover what he owed. He saw the kid maybe once or twice a month in supervised visits with a social worker. And I didn't care because it didn't touch my life. But then, last week, he sat me down. And I'll never forget his face because he looked nervous, but also like he thought I was about to be understanding. He told me the kid's mom is going to jail for 8 months. And unless he steps up, the kid's going to live with grandparents all the way across the country. He started going on about how the kid doesn't want to change schools, how they don't want to be away from their friends, how it would be better if they stayed with him. And then he said it, that he wanted to take custody, that this child would need to live with us. The moment the words left his mouth, I felt cold, because he knew. He fucking knew where I stood on this from day one. And yet here he was, asking me to torch my boundaries because it suddenly got inconvenient for him. I didn't scream, I didn't fight, I just stood up, grabbed my keys, walked down to the corner store, picked up one of those free apartment guides, and came back home. I dropped it right in front of him and said, "If you want custody, there's your next place." He looked at me like I'd stabbed him. "You can't be serious. This isn't fair. The circumstances are different now." And I looked him dead in the eye and told him, "I don't care about the circumstances. That kid is not welcome in my home. If you want to take custody, fine. I won't stop you, but you'll be doing it from your own place. I will not take care of some other woman's child." That's where I left it. No arguing, no compromise, just the cold truth.